How is it going then, everybody? I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back to another video here on our channel. I'm a Fifa Analyst, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how you can stay calm in FUT Champs, in FIFA in general, how you can not rage, how you can stop breaking controllers, and how to enjoy the game a little bit more. It's a bit of an interesting topic, so I want you guys to get involved as well. Pop your thoughts down below in the comment section. If you do enjoy this video, you can drop a like. A subscription to the channel is also greatly appreciated. So, staying calm on FIFA is something that recently for me I've struggled with a little bit more, right? I did a video on this last year to talk you guys through my kind of tips and tricks on how I stay calm, because I'd like before this game specifically on FIFA 20, I like to pride myself in that even when things go wrong, even when things, you know, some stuff that happens that you can't explain, I kind of kept my calm. Now I've kind of fell off this track and gone into, you know, the route of moaning, complaining, getting angry, stuff that really you look back on and go, it's not even worth getting frustrated about that. So I'm kind of going to give you my advice so you guys can take it on board, and to kind of reconfirm it for myself as well, so I can get back into that more positive mindset, let's say, when we are playing FIFA. So the first thing of all that I do always remind people, and this is something that, even though I do this as a living, it's my job, it's something that I need to remind myself of, and especially for you guys, it is a game at the end of the day, and it is meant to be fun. There's many different avenues on this game where you can have quote unquote, you know, fun, whether that's in the menus, doing objectives, friendlies, squad battles, rivals, champs, pro clubs, wherever it is that you want to have fun. There's many different ways that you can enjoy this game, depending on how you want it. Now, it's a little bit different because obviously EA and just, I suppose, today in the world, everything is so competitive. You always want to win. You never want to lose, right? So you're always constantly thinking about winning that game of FIFA. I do remind you, if something bad happens in a game, which it will do, this game, this year specifically, is full of a lot more RNG and stuff that just can't be explained. Probably down to bad coding, really. And it will happen. My best advice in those sort of scenarios is to just laugh it off, right? It swings and roundabouts. It's going to happen to you. You're going to have bad moments in the game. And it's going to happen to the opponent when you're playing. You're going to get some luck that goes your way. You might not notice it as much, but you will. There's no way that you constantly keep having all these terrible things happen to you. Your Van Dijk decides to run forward into your defender and headbutt him, and then send your goalkeeper into, you know, the next pitch. I don't know. Whatever it is, it doesn't just happen to you. It happens to the opponent as well. You know, your luck is there, and it's going to be for the opponent. So just try and remember that. Try and remember to have fun on the game. If you are just a casual player, or, you know, a more serious player, but, you know, you're not a pro player, you're not an aspiring pro player, go and have fun on the game however you want to, right? If you lose a game on FUT Champs, that's fine. Don't worry about it. There's next weekend if you have a bad weekend. Don't let it affect your mood as you come out of that weekend. Laugh it off. If you're really not enjoying it that much, go and do something else. Stop using the same team over and over again, the same formation. Go and try things in a different way. Yes, you may lose games more. I know there's always a debate of using a meta team and using a team that, you know, you want to use. It's a little bit more fun. You may lose an extra 1 or 2 games in the weekend, but if you can come out and go, you know what, I was different, I had a little bit more fun, is it really worth those extra 1 or 2 wins, given that rewards are so bad? Probably not. So just try and remember that as our first kind of point. So for me, you know, when we are looking at this, and we look at FIFA, and what we do here on the channel is to help you guys get better, right? I want you guys to enjoy your gaming experience by getting better, feeling like you've improved from, you know, having a win percentage of 20% to 30%. And if you can enjoy it more via that, absolutely fantastic. And it can keep you more level-headed. That constant strive to improve and not care about the loss is a bigger deal, right? I'm not saying you don't ever want to care that you lost a game. Of course, you know, if you want to do better at a video game, you want to do better at anything in life, you can't just accept loss over and over again. But it's how you deal with that loss. Can you look at that loss and go, I made this mistake, I made that mistake, I did this well, I did that well, let's focus on this next game. And you can look at more of the improvement side of it, rather than actually losing that game 2-1. And if you can focus on that in the long run, you might win more games, and then obviously you may enjoy the game more. It all depends on you and what your particular goals are. If you're a Silver 1 player, you know you're going to lose games in the weekend league. You're not going to go 30-0. It's not possible. You're not going to be Silver 1 one weekend. You're not going to go 30-0 next weekend. However, if you can come out of those games and go, Actually, I pulled my fullbacks out a lot that game. I dove in with my centre-backs. I'm not very good at being clinical in front of goal. Those are 3 areas that you can now work on over the next week. And that will just, in turn, help you keep level-headed. Because you know that although some bad stuff may have happened, RNG, players falling over, rebounds, tackling, going back to the opponent, and so on, you still know, you know what, I conceded that goal that was a little bit dubious, but 2 minutes before that, I passed the ball away to the opponent, I did this, I made that mistake. That then has a knock-on effect on how you won, lost, drew that game. And that all plays its part. So kind of remembering that and focusing on the actual improvement of the game instead of just, did I win or did I lose, will help you stay calm so easily. I say easily, but so much more on FIFA 21. The easiest advice I can give to anyone that said, I threw my controller at the wall, I broke my controller, is first of all, it's not worth breaking things over a game. It's a video game. At the end of the day, there's more pressing matters going on in the world than you losing a game in FUT Champs. Don't break things. Controllers cost a lot of money. It's definitely not worth your time. But the easiest way you can stop something like this from happening is don't play when you're already tilted, when you've just took a loss, right? You take a loss in FUT Champs, you go and jump into a next game, you're more than likely going to lose that next game as well because you're frustrated based off that previous loss. Take a break, 5-10 minutes, go outside, go on a walk, go and make a drink, go and stroke the dog, whatever it is that you guys do in your enjoyment time, go and do something different. Step away from the console and forget about that game. Don't be focused on that loss. Focus on the improving aspect if you wanted to, of course. But don't go launching controllers. Don't go playing straight away after a loss because that is where your adrenaline and your frustration levels are kind of going to be at the highest. So please do keep that in mind. And go and so if you're in champs, right, and you lose a game and you're not happy that you've lost that game, there's plenty and plenty of things to do on FIFA right now. Yes, you may not like everything. You might not like SPCs. You might not like the objectives. You might not like trading. But go and do something else on the game. You don't have to just play champs, and only champs. You can go and do other stuff. You can go and play another video game. You can do something else. I love the weekend league for the people being competitive. I like the fact that some people really enjoy that. But I also hate the weekend league that people constantly focus so much on their record that when something goes wrong, they normally go 12-2 or 7-4. Whatever it is that you go. And then this one weekend, something's been going on in their life, at work, at school, at home. Things are, stress levels a little bit higher, and they might not have a great start to their weekend league. And then it's like, boom, everything's gone wrong. And then it just all has a knock-on effect and a snowball effect. And people genuinely feel angry, frustrated, and down at the game. And myself, I've done this as well over the past few weeks, and I'm sick of it, to be honest. I just want to go back to doing what I do, which is focusing on me improving. If something bad happens in a game, just laugh it off, because we know this game isn't perfect. It's far from that. The gameplay needs to be improved, right? I completely agree. However, it is what it is. We can only deal with what it is. If it's affecting you that much, put the controller down, put the game down, go and do something else. Do not spend your time sitting here raging and complaining and moaning about a video game. There's far more pressing matters in the world than you throwing a controller at the wall based off FIFA, right? If it is seriously that bad for you, I just tell you to stop playing completely. Go and do a different video game or stop video gaming altogether. But hopefully these little tips and tricks and advice in itself can help you guys enjoy the game a little bit more for what it is, that it is football, as best as it tries to be a football game. And yeah, obviously stop raging really, and stop breaking controllers and all that sort of stuff. I get so many direct messages about how do I stay calm and composed. So I thought I'd kind of share my initial thoughts and kind of responses back to that with regards to, enjoying FIFA 21. You let me know exactly what you guys do and why you think the game does frustrate you and how you guys can combat it. We do want to try and get a better stigma around, FUT Champs and everything, and you guys trying to have a lot more fun with it, which would be great. I hope this video, if it's helped one person, just be a little bit calmer and not break a controller. I'm absolutely over the moon with that. So thank you all for watching. It is greatly appreciated. I'll catch all of you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.